Unfortunately, getting it seems like it might be a little tricky. So a lot of you might not realize this, but check this out. Windows 95 is actually pre, like, the blue Internet Explorer icon. This is when, like, Internet Explorer was the name because it was Internet Mail, Internet News, and Internet Explorer. What does Internet News even look like? What do you... Please select a folder where Internet Mail should keep your messages. What are you even talking about? Internet News configuration. Holy crap. I think we're fine. So we're gonna have to download the game separately and then just copy it over to here. Yeah. Except one small problem. Even though the game is small enough to fit on a single floppy disk, I don't have any floppy disks. Yeah. Does this pop out? Is this floppy drive removable? Holy crap, it is. There must be like a catch somewhere for it. It definitely can. Anyway. Also, RJ45 was considered a fancy pants feature back then. None of that. And of course, even if Windows 95 did support USB storage, it doesn't have any USB ports. And Wi-Fi? Oh, forget about it. That was still a twinkle in the eye of an engineer somewhere. Like that's not a thing. I'll be right back. Fortunately, what is a thing is this old external CD burner that I have, and this spindle of CDRs that I happen to have kicking around. Like, I still remember when if you had a CD burner, you were the coolest kid in class. Like, yeah, they were slow, and the software was atrocious. Also, the blank discs were expensive. So when a burn failed, it was like actually a big deal. Like, okay, there goes a few more dollars. Great, thanks for that. But you could move a whopping 650 megabytes of data in between machines or store it safely. And that is exactly what we are gonna do. Now, I don't actually have burning software installed on this laptop because why would I? But I seem to recall Microsoft building it in at some point. Okay, how do you want to use this disk? With a CD, DVD player, Liero. Manage, finish burning. Okay. I'm burning a CD.
Is that outdated?
It's been a while.
Is burning a CD outdated?
Slow, like I really mean it. I'm going at a speed that is about 8 times what we would have had back then in the early days of CD burning. I'm only writing like a mega files, and it's still taking this long because there was the preamble and the the finishing process that had to be done on the disk regardless of how much you wrote to it. So let's see if this works. Fortunately, if it didn't, I've got this whole spindle that definitely is not earmarked for any other purpose. So Brian must have actually burned this for me. That's awesome. Thanks, dude. Hey, there we go. Holy crap, I think it worked. Liero Windows 98. Give her a second here. Gotta ramp up that disk. Okay, is this gonna work? Oh, IRQ5! Extended memory successfully initialized. Press any key. Oh yeah, Liero v1.33, baby. Hey Jake, you wanna play some Liero? Liero. So it's local multiplayer only.
Oh, so am I like WASD in your...
Well, you're RFDG, and then you need fire, change weapons, and jump. If it helps at all, mine's really not much better.
Left.
So there's a mini-map down here.
Wait, I think I played this before.
No, there's a way to dig fast. Ah, there it is. You hold the direction you want to go, and then you press back. So you spam back. I think this keyboard has ghosting issues.
Oh, I see.
So only one of us can dig at a time. Let's get some explosives going on up in this biz.
Mine's stuck on that.
Oh, crap. That was not what I meant to do.
Oh,
crap.
Get slaughtered.
That slow reload is killing me here.
No, I can't even aim. Oh, no.
Oh, right, the hook shot.
What?
I can't change my weapons because you're holding down keys.
Yes. This is
No.
a match.
I can't change my weapon. Nah, you're done.
We have 14 lives. We're gonna be here all day.
Yeah, when you're better at the game and the controls are working, it actually goes pretty quick. Oh, the grasshopper is really powerful.
What the hell?
Okay, next point wins, I guess.
Yeah.
Shoot. I shouldn't have said that. And I'm done.
Thanks, bud.
Now, one of the other things I used my laptop for when I was a teenager was looking at pictures. So the problem, though, is that when you... Did that just use Internet Explorer to open a picture? It did. It is downloading it from the CD-ROM drive. Give her a minute. Oh, yeah, there it goes. She's loading. She's loading in. Skin tones were really not handled very well on the default setting. So you can hardly tell because the display is so bad, but if you zoom in on this, can you tell how little color depth there is to this thing?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Oh man, look at it like loading in on the edges of the frame as you see that? Oh, it's spectacular. Now fortunately, many older computers, if you went into the properties, much like you would today, allowed you to, here we go, change the color palette from the default 256 to high color, or even true color. Now, with that said, that didn't actually seem to do much for me, and it might have been Windows 98 where they had a built-in picture viewer. Can I open this with something else? Like, is this something that's been altered? Yeah, this is clearly no better. The bottleneck here may actually be the display. You guys will just have to take my word for it. 16 or better yet 24-bit color was definitely a much better experience when looking at pictures on your laptop. Better representation of skin tones for sure. That is assuming that your dial-up internet connection could even download anything high-res, high color. I think that's enough of me fooling around with this thing. Let's get down to business and play some 1602 AD. Is the sound not working?
Are you not gonna play any modern games? Like, I don't know,
I
Uncharted?
remember this. It's not a form of DRM or anything. It's just that the sound assets were too big to actually copy over to the hard drive. In-game music wouldn't work without the disk in. So go ahead and close down the program and try that one more time. Isn't that great? Single player.
Aye, aye, Captain. Aye, aye, Captain.
Oh, lame. The yellow and blue player got big ships to start. So settling a southern island is good late game because you've got like cotton and all that kind of stuff, but actually northern islands were better for food production. We have to explore the island. One moment, please.
This island's resources have been determined
Ooh, cocoa and cotton, 100% yield.
as ore deposits.
Oh, and there's ore! There we go. Build a warehouse. The controls are like so unintuitive. Man, I might go home tonight and like legit. play
I'm
this
looking
game.
up something.
Let's get a forester's hut going on over here. I won't subject you guys to any more of that though. So that's pretty much it. That's a look at not the laptop that I owned as a kid, but one that is pretty darn close. It was a hand-me-down actually from my half-sister's dad. So it was already worthless then, and it's even more worthless now. World of Warships is a free-to-play strategy action.
Gosh darn it, I thought you were gonna play some modern games with the 25-year-old laptop. I don't. I'm sorry, but I'm disappointed.